Did you know that violating frost law can affect your CSA scores? Crazy, right? To be honest, you shouldn't be all that surprised. If there's a law and the FMCSA requires truckers to follow it, you better believe they are fining you and collecting that money. Let me explain a little more though.
Frost law.
Frost law refers to seasonal weight and speed restrictions on certain roads. There are 16 US states with frost laws, and in many of those states, the axle weight limitations for those roads are determined by actual conditions of temperature, moisture content in the soil, and observed road conditions. These restrictions can run between specific months, and the time frame might be different depending on the state you're in. Because of this, trip planning is really important around this time of year. The best thing to do is visit the website of any state you are traveling through and determine if there are any specific highways with these restrictions. Just as an example, in our state of Pennsylvania, there are seasonal weight restrictions that run from February 15th to April 15th. And just so you know, that time frame can change based on the current weather conditions. So, if old Punxsutawney Phil sees his shadow and we have 6 more weeks of winter, be prepared to follow more frost law. Actually, scratch that. Just use a weather app of some kind. That groundhog is not reliable at all.
Who can say where the road goes?
So, in most states that have frost laws, drivers typically need to slow down to 15 miles an hour below the posted speed limit. But some states actually set weight restrictions. For example, in Michigan, weight restrictions actually lower the axle loading limits and reduce the maximum travel speeds. This helps prevent damage to the roads because when frost melts under the pavement, it makes the roadbed soft, making it prone to cracks. So if a heavy truck drives over them and is too heavy or going too fast, it can damage the road. Usually, you'll know if there are restrictions because these roads are labeled with an M, an I, or a US. Roads that are thicker and designed for year-round trucking are exempt. So if you decide to ignore these rules, you can end up with fines and damage to roads, vehicles, and cargo, resulting in violations, which adds points to your driver's record and ultimately negatively affects your CSA scores. It's important for drivers to plan their trips carefully during this time and check state websites for updates on road conditions and weight restrictions. Here at CNS, we do offer programs to help trucking companies stay compliant with these regulations, providing services such as DOT audit support, ELD management, and driver safety meetings. If you have any questions or concerns, just fill out the form below, give CNS a call, or email us, and one of our DOT compliance specialists will help you out.